If you want to grow your Instagram account in 2021 the right way as fast as possible, you're going to want to watch this video start to finish, trust me. What's going on, guys? Adam Ivy, sellmusic.com, here to help you go further, faster in your music career by sharing proven marketing techniques and strategies to help you transform that passion for making music and turn it into a legitimate business that's going to provide you with freedom and fulfillment, two of the most important things in life in general. But how do we do this? Well, one of the questions that I get all the time from you guys in my DMs and emails and all that good stuff is, Adam, how do I grow on Instagram? Adam, what do I post on Instagram? Adam, how do I get more engagement on Instagram? And I'm going to cover all that in this video in an easy to digest way to get you on the right track. So Instagram, we have to understand how a platform works, what they're looking for, what makes them happy in order to really optimize what we're doing to grow faster, to grow more efficiently, and to grow more effectively while building a fan base or a following that will then become a fan base, right? So Instagram, we have to think of it, everything as like a triangle here. I want you to follow me. So the top part of the triangle, of course, is quality content. This is the bucket system that we talk about in other videos, and I'll have a link for that in the description box below. But what we have to do here is your visuals. I'm talking stills, I'm talking videos, I'm talking memes that you might share. Any type of content that you share on your main profile, your main grid, needs to be something that's eye-catching, needs to be, and it doesn't have to be high quality either. But if you're constantly doing videos of you making a beat in FL Studio or doing something in the dark and just posting maybe a screenshot of a song that you're playing off your phone, and then somebody comes to your grid, would that catch your attention, let alone a bunch of strangers, right? We're looking at why Instagram isn't showing us or isn't showing everybody your stuff, right? Because that's one of the main concerns that I get from people. Adam, I'm posting almost every day, but Instagram is not showing my stuff to people. What am I doing wrong, Adam? I followed your steps, Adam. But we have to make Instagram happy. Well, what's the overarching thing that's going to make Instagram happy? Well, how does Instagram make its money? Well, Instagram makes its money from advertisers, right? So what makes advertisers happy? Well, I think advertisers are very happy when a lot of people, a lot of huge audience is on the platform that they're spending money to advertise their goods, services, products, offerings, all that good stuff. So Instagram gets paid from advertisers. Advertisers get an ROI or return on investment from attention. Attention is held on Instagram, and that's what makes them happy, and that's what makes them a lot of money. So how do we help Instagram make a lot of money? Keeping people on the platform. So we have to get them to our account. We have to get them to our content. And then it's almost like we're hitting a stopwatch every single time we're posting something saying, how long can I keep someone's interest? Well, like I said earlier with the triangle or the trifecta or the three-part system here, it's all about having the content that's going to grab people's attention, having a good variety of such. The bucket system, the 33% rule, whatever, we talk about a lot of that on this channel, is all about gaining people's attention, keeping a variety of different content on your account, and then making sure that people don't get bored. Making sure that we're getting people's attention with pattern interrupts, which is just, imagine if I'm sitting in this chair like every single post, and then I have another post where, hey, I'm at the beach, or I'm in front of a car, or I'm holding my dogs, or with my wife out somewhere having dinner. That would be a pattern interrupt. Or if people are used to seeing a lot of still images, maybe you do a video, maybe you do something out of the blue that really ties some new content into the mix and gets their attention. But this is the problem. I know a lot of people out there, since Instagram started like 10 plus years ago now, have gone and bought fancy cameras, have gotten better and better and better and better and better mobile phones that have incredible capabilities when it comes to video and photos. And we've talked about the different editing apps and stuff that you can use to increase the quality of your content. But then what? It only takes like a second to like something, right? And I don't know about you, but myself, I'll go through and I'll watch videos and stuff. But a lot of times I'm scrolling through, okay, cool, okay, cool, okay, cool. And I'm hitting just like, because I'm almost acknowledging that I saw it. And then if I can go back, I'm like, okay, I already saw that. But it has become second nature to us to do such. And Instagram knows that. So it's not as valuable as it once was. So what's the next step in that, right? Well, comment. You can share it. Shares, saves. Shares and saves are like super likes, right? I hear a lot of people calling them, oh, it's a super like. No, it's a share or a save. They haven't changed the terminology, but it is more valuable. And I'll tell you why. When somebody discovers your content, they like it so much that they're going to share it with a stranger. They're going to hit that little paper plane icon and say, hey, I want my people to see that on my story, or hey, I'm going to send that to one of my friends directly. That tells Instagram that like, wow, this contributor, which is us, our account, with the content is really valuable, and people are finding a lot of interest in it, or people are finding this relevant or relatable or whatever, and sending it off to their people or sharing it with their people. So that is kind of next level. It's kind of like, comment, share, and then that save is for people to save it to then go back, or with Instagram grids, I think that's what it's called, Instagram guides, sorry, you can go back and cultivate a whole collection of different posts that you really like. And if yours is included in a bunch of people's, well, imagine the spread and imagine the reach and discoverability there. But one image, video, really beautiful stuff alone doesn't do a whole lot aside from get you likes, which again, like I just said, isn't as important as it once was. So what do we do? Well, the second part of the trifecta is having the caption, having the context to the post. Now you see a lot of people, very successful people on Instagram, writing very, very long captions. Do you think it's because they just like to write, and they're like blog writers and they're philosophical and they just want, maybe sometimes. But my strategy is not only to share my thoughts and opinions and views and things and try to give either education, entertainment, or inspiration, but my long captions are to keep you on my posts. I'm just going to say it because, hey, I'm teaching it, right? The longer someone is on your post, the slower someone reads and is determined to get through everything. Instagram's saying like, wow, average user duration on that post is 7 seconds or 12 seconds or 15. Imagine if you do a minute-long video and they're reading a post. That could be up to 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, right? And if you're keeping people at your profile that long, and then they're going to different content on your profile without leaving the platform, mind you, if every single thing that you're posting is sending people off to your Spotify or your Linktree or whatever, imagine how Instagram sees that. You're taking money away from them because you're taking money away from advertisers. So, I mean, obviously calls to action and stuff are very important, but use it sparingly. We're trying to build that brand over on Instagram, and we're trying to do it with getting people's attention and keeping them on the platform, keeping them on our account, preferably, right? Well, what do? We have some great visual content. That's the first part, the first piece of the puzzle, the key to getting everything started. It doesn't have to be super professional, but enough to get somebody's attention, is enough to be proud of sharing. Then we have the context. We have the caption of the post. This is where you're sharing your ideas, your thoughts, your opinions, your philosophy, everything that you want to write about with that. And I mean, guys, you can write more than 1 or 2 sentences. You have to practice this. One thing I want to take just a quick second to say is that you're not going to be a good writer up front, usually, right? There might be some of you outliers out there that are just naturally gifted with the gift of gab and the gift of writing and making a captivating caption. The thing is, you're not going to get good at it. No different than you shooting YouTube videos just like this. I don't have to remind you how bad my YouTube videos were years ago, and arguably they're still bad. Just kidding. But why it's so important to practice is to get that mind-muscle connection. So where you could sit down, you have one thought, and boom, you got a whole post. I think Instagram allows you to have about 2,200 characters when it comes to the actual caption. So that's a lot. You can write a lot in that. The great thing about it is when you're getting people's attention, when people are pulled in, when you're resonating with your audience, when you keep that retention, no different than on YouTube videos right now. If you're still watching this, side note, thank you. But the longer you guys watch my videos, the longer you guys watch Dude Perfect's trick shot videos, the more it's telling YouTube or any platform, hey, this is valuable content. You guys want to stick around. So what you need to do on Instagram is the same thing. Photo, caption, but what happens next? When you have that great photo, when you've crafted up a lengthy caption, and don't get me wrong, not every single post has to be a lengthy caption, but we have to then interact. Something that I think a lot of us are guilty of. We'll post something and then disappear. Okay, cool. Thank God the work is done. No, it's not. Because engagement is what's going to drive reach and discoverability. Engagement is another metric that Instagram is looking for within their algorithm to see how valuable your content is. Imagine if you post something that's just amazing and you get like 2 comments versus if you post something mediocre and magically it's getting like 45 comments, 450 comments for that matter. Instagram's going to say like, computers don't understand like quality over anything visually. They understand how it is interacted with and how it lands with the audience. So we really have to understand that the interaction is the third part of that trifecta, while retention is kind of the overarching goal, right? Always think, how long would it take for somebody to ingest this, think about it, and move on? If it's like no time at all, if there's no, it's kind of fluff, right? If it's a shallow post that doesn't have a lot of body, doesn't have a lot of anything, you're just posting to post, you can't get mad when you don't grow that fast. You can't get mad when people aren't engaging. You can't get mad when it's not leading to a bigger brand or more business or more attention. We need something to say. Doesn't have to be, you don't have to be Tony Robbins. You don't have to be the next Oprah Winfrey. You don't have to be anything like that. But I know if you're watching this right now, you're a creative. Whether you are making music or maybe you stumbled upon this video and you want to do, you want to be a beauty guru. Maybe you want to be a food channel. Maybe you want to do fitness. Maybe you want to build model trains in your basement with your family and share that with the rest of the world, because there's an audience for that. There's fly fishing channels on YouTube that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So we have to have this message. We have to understand how to cultivate that, how to wrap it up in a package with a bow before we can start talking about the super advanced intricacies of all the different metrics and analytics. What time you need to post, the amount of times per week you need to post. Obviously, consistency is important. But without the trifecta, I'm talking that content, the context, and the, I was going to say intellect. Yeah, I hope you're a little intellectual, but the actual interactions. You have all three, you loop them, you do it consistently, you keep people there. And one thing I need you guys to understand is if you have like 5 posts, if you have 15 posts, if you have 25 posts, it's not enough yet. Don't get discouraged. It takes time to build that snowball as it starts rolling down the hill and picking up momentum. There's a lot to say in a very short period of time. Guys, when you build your brand on Instagram, when you build your brand on TikTok, because this could be transpired to or transposed to any single one of the platforms. They want you to stay on the platform. They want you to bring people to the platform. They want you to keep people on the platform. That's how advertisers make their money. That's how the platforms make their money, and so forth and so on. Does that make sense? I hope it does. If you're going to be in a trifecta zone, if you're going to audit yourself for the videos and the photos that you're doing, if you're going to audit yourself for those captions, and then make sure that you're interacting with your audience, with your supporters, with people that are liking and commenting and DMing and sharing, I want to know about it in the comments below. Are you already doing this? Are you guilty of not being consistent? How lazy are you on like a 1 to 10 scale? 10 being like, I never post, I'm just watching these videos and eventually I'll put in some work, or a 1 being, I'm doing all these things, I feel really good about my content. Let me know in the comments below. Are you doing all 3 things, and how well do you think you're doing them? If you have any other questions about Instagram, if you have any other questions about video marketing, any of that, let me know. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I have a link in my description where you can do that. And watch this video next if you're interested in continuing to grow with a little bit more advanced strategies. Hope to see you over on Instagram at Adam Ivy. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet to join the channel family here. Click that little bell icon if you haven't yet, so you can be notified first anytime I upload a video like this. And until next time, guys, I appreciate you watching. Now grow an Instagram account.